Oh, hello there. It's Michelle, and it looks like you can see me pretty well. I probably should have had this video pulled up already, but this is the making of a little about me, the music video for it. And I'll hold it up here nice and close for you. I wanted to do one outdoors now that it's not super cold. It's just a little chilly. It's about 50 degrees out with a bit of a wind. So it'll probably be cold by the end of this, but I also at the end of this video, I'm going to see if I can still duck. So stick around for that, see if I embarrass myself or not, or see if I actually successfully do it. If I don't, I have an excuse. I'm 40 and I'm wearing jeans. But yeah, so here is the making of a little about me, and I'm shooting it here because this is the actual basket that I used for the part of the video. So here goes the video itself. So it starts off, it's a bad angle for me, I'm just writing here to have it open the window to the soul, and then after it opens, I'll be there in just a second. That's the house I grew up in. Went to elementary school at Kramer back there, and it's just me walking and looking at some pictures. One of the pictures I had printed up was my senior yearbook picture, senior photo there. Somebody actually got a shot of me dunking, which I thought was really cool. And then you know, there's that court right there. There's that basket. So sometimes you'll see I made the dunks, and sometimes you'll see I didn't. I wish I'd had either black or green shorts to match the bird jersey that my mom gave me when I was 12 years old, that I still have today. Old apartment in Oxford at Indian Trace Apartments, which is, you know, just down the street from where I'm at. And let's see, hopefully you can see that pretty well because it's so sunny I can't tell what all you can see. It's a neat little experiment that we'll see how it goes when it's done. Yeah, that's me practicing for a show. I believe this was Peffer Park. I don't remember 100% for certain, but I'm pretty certain I went back into a little trail at Peffer Park, although this may be the trail behind Kramer. Either way, it's a trail in Oxford. This particular scene I'm going to pause if I can. So let's see how well you can see it. One of the things I wanted to do was, I was delivering pizzas at the time, which I actually did for 16 years. Most of you know, I mean, Joan Papa is one of my most popular songs. I set my camera up on top of the car on top of the car, and I just wanted to get a shot of me delivering a pizza. And it turns out that, you know, as I knocked on the door and the girl opened the door, she said something that I thought fit really well within the video. I used to put flyers on top of the pizza boxes when I worked there, and I also would hand out CDs on my delivery sometimes to get people to listen to my music, and it worked. I mean, I definitely generated a fan base that way. Now, I mean, if I handed somebody a CD, they might not even be able to play it. A lot of cars don't have CD players. People don't have CD players that are convenient a lot of times, so it's definitely a different world now with the digital thing here. But the girl actually, you know, says, you know, is that your picture? Is that you on the box? Is that your picture? Wow, that's cool. And so the shot worked really well. So I really thought that was excellent. This makes me laugh because the printer that I had at the time, a lot of times, I mean, it was a cheap printer, it was like a $30 printer, so it just kept having these problems, so I just kept having to reload it, and so that's why you see that little flashing red light there. One of those things, you know, doing all this work from home as part of this video is showing you the work behind the scenes of what I was doing. I have a different video that goes into that in a lot more detail, but this is me trying to get my printer to work, and I just thought it was funny. And then you see, you know, the flyers that I designed, and me, you know, stuffing envelopes to send. Mainly these are sending them out to press, and then the rest of the video is me just playing pool. These are actual shots that I'm taking. That's why sometimes, you know, I make them, sometimes I don't. Playing pool was a huge part of my life for a long time. I used to play it all the time. I started playing when I was about 12 years old. And you know, I was in the APA when I lived in Chicago, but I really haven't played for the last 10 years or so. And some of these shots, you know, I was close to making, some of them not at all, and some of the shots were really cool. The footage was actually taken by my friend Jared. He's the one who was behind the camera for most of this. This one I'm actually trying to cut it, and you know, I almost ended up banking it. Uh, I like the timing on my blinks here. It's the weird things you notice when you're working on videos a lot is the timing on the blinks seem to line up with the timing of the music. The actual music was made by somebody else for this. This is one of my collaborations. And that shirt that I was looking at in that picture was a shirt that a whole bunch of people had signed for me on my going away party when I moved to Chicago in 2008. So that was me reminiscing over that and recreating that scene in the picture. And then this is the shenanigans. I just took a video of him doing that, and it was one of the most ridiculous shots I've ever seen. So I put it in there as at the end of the video, just because I thought it was really cool. Okay, so that is the making of the video, and now it's time to see if I can still talk. Like I said, I have an excuse if I don't record it. I'm wearing jeans. All right, here we go. So the answer to that question is no, I can't still not. Maybe one day, maybe I should stop skipping leg day, get back in there, get my hops back up, and see if I can dunk again. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video and finding out how I made a little about me and a little bit more about the footage behind it, feel free to leave a tip. Also subscribe, and if you really want to be notified, make sure you hit the bell so you get notified every time I put a new video up. Thank you all very much for watching. Like I said, every tip that I get at paypal.me/missionman or through Venmo, which is Mission Man Music, it's my ID, gets me a little bit closer to being a full-time professional musician. So I really appreciate everything that anybody gives. And I do have a tour coming up March 22nd, Blind Boz in Dayton, March 27th, Cafe Bourbon Street in Columbus, March 28th, Akron, Annabelle's, March 30th, Donkey Coffee in Athens, and March 31st, Motor Pub in Cincinnati. And I'm going to try one more time to dunk, even though I know I'm not anywhere near it. I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to go for it. Man, all right. Didn't do it that time either. I knew it wouldn't, but